I got tongue-tied. All right, this is the Underground Lab, and welcome to Raw Talent Top. I can't even get it out. All right, I'm ready. All right, welcome to the Underground Lab, and this is Raw Talent Comedy Show with your favorite Miss Dreadhead, the DMV comedy queen here. And this topic today is called Real Talk with Dreadz. And why did I make this real talk? Because on this show here, we talk about real shit. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about, and I want to address, because this is something that we've been going on for just, to me, thousands of fucking years. Racism that we have in America, not just in America, but all over. Like, we gotta get this shit together. If we gonna have racism still in 2021 and ain't no nigga picking cotton, we got a problem, bruh. Like, everybody fucking free. Everybody should, like, I feel, to be honest, white people that's watching this, I want y'all to know that we feel more scared sitting next to y'all than y'all feel scared sitting next to us. Y'all gotta realize, y'all more on walking around putting nooses and shit up on people's yards and shit, you know, putting big ass crosses with fire on lawns and shit, you know, going to high schools and painting nigger on locker rooms, you know, it's when we gonna end this shit? We ain't driving Miss Daisy, we ain't picking no cottons, we ain't titty feeding your goddamn children no more. We gotta end this shit. But the thing that kills me the most about racism is that we quick to sit here and blame some of the shit that we do as people that is white people. Fuck no. Some shit that we do as niggas, we do because we niggas. Like, we don't need to be out here fighting each other and killing each other, knowing damn well we need to be standing strong because a brother of ours just got punched and beat up by white police officers. Yeah, he probably was doing something fucked up, but that's no reason for him to get punched in his fucking face. You know, ain't no reason why a white cop just said, oh, fresh nigga. Knowing he has some hateful nigga tendencies, if you got hatred in your heart, let it out. And he went over there and showed his white power. They had another officer showing some cryptoconic shit with some white power shit in a picture. Have you seen what we went through when they rampaged up the goddamn Capitol? Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all, and this is why we need to start sticking together and stop fighting each other, because a lot of people wasn't there when the Capitol stuff happened. Nobody was really there. So for the people that wasn't there, let me hip you to something. I actually work by the Federal Center. I've never seen so many Hills Have Eyes cousins get together and unite in my life. Like, they was so deep. It was probably like 97,000 of them, and they only had 12 teeth. And it's scary. They just had the white guy on the news down there again. Mouth ragged as hell. His gums needed to grow into his damn root of his teeth. Like, it's sad. This is what we have to tackle. And we're not sticking together as black folk and realizing this shit. That we have a bigger crisis. Crackers that don't like us. Honkies that don't like us. White folks that don't like us. So you have to address it. Now, not all white people. I have white folks in my family. You know what I'm saying? I have white cousins. But then we have them motherfucking Hills Have Eyes motherfuckers, the ones that sit in trailer parks. Now, they quick to say we from the hood, we from the projects, but these niggas live in trailer parks. Have y'all ever been to a trailer park? If you haven't, go take a field trip. It's fucking amazing. You will see crackers at their poet's best. Like, it is fucking amazing. They live in little trailers. It's about 40 feet, and about 16 of them living there. They brush their teeth, wash their ass, and soak their chicken in the same fucking area. And you wonder why they smell and look like that. And they so fucking pissed off at the world. This is the shit that we need to start addressing. Racism. Because it's not going to stop. If we keep aiming our hatred towards each other and not uniting and doing something positive, we ain't going to never end this racism. These cops and these white people that's racist, they looking at us and laughing at us because they think that we're clowns. They're like, oh, they're going to kill themselves off anyway. But the remaining good ones or the remaining ones that know shit, we going to fuck them up. Think about it, y'all. Because this racism shit got to end. It's got to end. I done dropped my paper. Then we got our politicians. And that's going to bring me to my next subject. Because we have sexual harassment going on in this world. Now, I don't know if y'all have heard about the Andrew Cuomo's or Cuomo, whatever his name is. It's too close to Chomo for me. If you don't know what Chomo is, it's child molester. It's too close to that. Then we have a brother. I'm gonna get into now, Brother Polite. And I honestly, I wasn't too shocked about that one. That one right there, I had my own suspicion. Like, I'm gonna get into why, but yeah, I kind of had a suspicion about that one anyway. But a lot of these politicians, and this is like the 17th one I've heard about, but a lot of these politicians are out here taking coochie. And it's not okay for anyone to just think that you could just go around and just snatch cat. Like, you can't do that. Okay? Cat matters, bruh. The cat matters. You can't just... It bothers me. Like, as a woman, I have been walking down the street and I've had a man grab my arm. And what the fuck makes you feel so comfortable that you could just walk up to a woman and just grab them and then somebody mace your dumb ass. You sitting there, oh, why you mace me? Why the fuck you grab me? I should be able to walk down the street and mind my business or wear what I want to wear to work or dress or dress how I want to dress to walk down the street without the intent to have a man try to grab me. Maybe I just want to dress for myself. Maybe I'm going somewhere. Maybe I just like my outfit. I went and bought the motherfucker, so I think it look cute on me and I want to wear it. I didn't pick it for you because I don't know you. But this shit is bothering me. Like, you quick to judge a woman that dates a younger man, but as soon as a goddamn a male sits here and dates a younger female, it's okay. That shit is not okay. It's rape all the way around. I don't give a fuck how you put it. I knew R. Kelly was a motherfucking pervert back when he was motherfucking fucking with Aaliyah. He was poon taking back then, and ain't nobody want to fucking hear it out. Now, 2021, they just want to start pulling out niggas. They got Bill Cosby. He come home. They say he was putting perks and fentanyl in people's drinks, and then he out here raping people. Now, Bill Cosby too goddamn old to be sitting in jail. I'm glad he's home, but hey, if he did it, that's fucked up, Bill Cosby. But hey, he wanted more than Jello pudding. That's all the fuck I can say about that. But for these other people that we have at higher power, it scares me because these motherfuckers have high power, bro. Like, they can do whatever the fuck they want to and feel like it's okay. And that's what some of these victims are saying. Because these people with higher power, they feel as if they can rape this person. They can sit here and get away with it. They got lawyers. They can make up anything. They can say anything they want to say. And guess what happened? Most likely, you see what happened to R. Kelly. He peed on somebody. He pissed on a child. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of those. He peed on a child. Like, he should be taxed ass off the urine hitting the child. Like that. This shit gotta stop. And for the Brother Polite situation, now that's where it gets to that R. Kelly shit, because I knew something was way up with Slim. Like, I don't like to judge people, but his aura just gave me pervert. Just like if y'all ever seen Pee Wee Herman, like Pee Wee Herman would give you predatorial vibes. He gave me a Pee Wee Herman vibe. Like, that's just the type of vibe he gave me, with some kind of weird ass vibe. And when that came out that he did that, I was just like, wow, like, that's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And for him to be in that, where he, in that field of what he was doing, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. But to a lot of people, it's not shocking, because it's like, I kind of figured that he was some kind of weirdo. Like, and that's some weird, like, that's some honest shit. I felt like he was some kind of weirdo. Like, he beats his penis in the corner to some kind of weird porn. Like, I really felt like that. Like, and it's like, we got to start doing better at really catching these perverts, because think about it. They go to jail. jail? How about just taking their dicks off? Ain't nobody ever think about that. Ain't nobody ever made a law. Okay, you rape, we take. You want to take some coochie, we take your dick feeling, or we chop it off. You can't rape no more after you cut a dick off. After the dick is done, it's done. It can't get hard. You can't find that motherfucker. It's gone. It's discontinued. It's not part of you no more. You can't rape nobody else. You can't go out here finger fucking. You can't become a professional pervert of finger fucking. You can't do that. You can't be out here just trying to litty lick everybody. Nobody, you just capture a bitch, grab her, put it down on the ground, and start Tasmanian tonguing her ass out. You're not going to do that. It takes a lot to do that. You really going to start going out here if you get your penis cut up? First of all, if you turn into a Ken doll, I don't think no man in this world going to think about coochie no more. If you are now a Patel toy, like that is it. You are now something that you just waste. You can't even beat it. You can't even beat all. You only got a coochie. You just got a little missing. I wouldn't even know how you would pee. You would probably be on the bag for the rest of your life. You should be. Maybe the bag should be hanging out your ass. Maybe that. But it needs to be a better price than jail than to these raping motherfuckers. They need to start like getting transferred into space with no dick and letting them just fly in the atmosphere until they freeze to death. Like that's my best way of describing it, because it's like these niggas not caring about the penalties of jail. They don't care about jail. They like they gonna meet Lil Nas X in jail. They gonna have fun in jail. They not worried about being nobody's bitch, from what I'm seeing. Cause they still doing the shit. You got niggas still career cat snatchers. Like, we gotta do better. Just like I gotta do better at holding my goddamn papers. Like, we gotta do better. I gotta do better. This is why I gotta get my papers. I gotta get new papers, y'all. I gotta get some new ones. Then we have, I know everybody's happy about what's going on now. They got kids going back to school next week. I'm a parent, and I'm all right with kids going back to school, but then I'm not, because at the end of the day, it's like, you got, it's still that shit out here. And a lot of people don't want to take it. And I'm not the type of person that's going to sit here and say, oh, you got to take it or don't take it or whatever the case is. But my thing is, these are kids. And kids is not going to sit around with no goddamn mask on all goddamn day. Like, they touch shit. These are kids. I've been into a kid's bathroom, bruh. That shit smells worse than a McDonald's bathroom with a crackhead that been clucking for 42 hours and a thought that has walked more times in that bitch and ran miles in that motherfucker than the motherfuckers have ever in life. Like, I'm trying to tell you, and these are kids' asses. Kids ass. Like, some of them kids just dip in water. They don't even put no soap in that motherfucker. They just dip and get the fuck on and go to school. Because I've been to my daughter's school and I had to use the restroom. And I'm trying to tell you, that shit don't smell like it's supposed to be little kid ass. That some adults or something is doing something in that bathroom, because that shit is too musty for little kids. But for them to have bathrooms and shit like that, don't you think that how is this going to work? I just want to know, like, because it's a lot to it. Kids going, especially I have a kid that's in pre-K. So I know they're going to be sitting there licking crayons, putting them in their nose, saying what to do, taking markers, licking them, smelling them, fighting. Like, we're doing a lot of weird shit. All kids did it. Go in the corner and piss, put their name on the wall with piss. Like, it's going to be a lot of shit. Some kid going to have an accident, shit all over the floor. Like, it's going to be a lot of shit. Now, I'm not going to be going up buying Target hour worth of Lysol to clean up one child. Like, some of y'all just asking for too much with the school supplies, first of all, to send the kid back to school. They've been gone for 2 years. Y'all niggas should have built a motherfucking whole fucking planet for them little kids to sit in separate. Like, cause there's no fucking way in hell I gotta buy dish detergent, laundry detergent, Lysol, baby wipes. I gotta buy other children's blankets. What the fuck do the kid need a blanket for? I know they take a nap, but shit, when I took a nap, I slept on the damn floor. I ain't had no tissues when I was in damn school. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, all for the teacher. That's for the teacher. For when they sneeze and shit. And then my kid got to share with another kid that ain't got no shit. They can't. No. This shit is ridiculous. I mean, I want my kids to go back to school. Kids need to go back to school because they need to learn it. All these kids right now are lacking right now because of this educational shit being on. Like, kids is not even getting dressed to go to school no more. It's about to be a whole difficult process now because you got to wake kids up actually to get their ass dressed for school. After 2 years almost of them not getting dressed at all for school, they got to start this shit over. This is going to be a fun ass trip. And the teachers is worried about this shit. I'm more worried about COVID and getting these motherfucking kids adjusted back to this shit. Now, like I said, yeah, they do need to go back to school, but teachers, y'all need to start really taking y'all precautions and taking it serious. If you got to, get your nose wiped every other goddamn day, then do it. That's what it is, And the prices of shit, of uniforms and shit now, I went to go take my daughters and my son to go get uniforms. And I'm trying to tell you, I don't understand the prices. $16 for some fucking khakis. For some fucking khakis, like, they only wearing these motherfuckers for 5 days during the fucking week. Like, what the fuck am I paying $16 for some fucking khakis? So, I grew up poor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up dirt poor. Like, I got my clothes from the school. Like, my uniforms came from the school. Like, my mama, she was a crackhead. I can't fault her being a crackhead. She smoked crack. But I grew up poor as shit. So I didn't have crayon boxes and shit like that. Nah, I just had a pack of crayons, and I hope them Jones would stay in one place in the back of my book bag. I had to tackle roaches when they came out when I was sitting there trying to get construction paper. I had 2 pencils, 1 eraser. I got my hair done. I had 2 uniforms, and the rest I'll probably get from family when they buy me some. I had some Payless shoes that hurt and made me want to wear the box. Them hard, crunchy ass shoes. I wasn't going to church. Them Jones, I'll be walking down the street, slide down the street. Go to school, slide down the hallways. Some slippery ass goddamn shoes. Them little doll baby ass shoes weren't worth shit with grip. I hated them fucking shoes. Grew up poor as shit. We were so poor. I hated meal times in my house. I hated birthdays at my house. Birthday party was always the worst because we never really had food to give everybody. We always had them cheap ass Huggies, some raggedy ass glizzies that we got from fucking Mary's or Save-A-Lot, some old ass bread that we found in the back of the cupboard. Fucking Thanksgiving was horrible. Oh Lord. Christmas was the worst. Christmas for me as a child was the worst because we always got other people's toys. We always got thrift store toys. I remember one time we was living in Maryland. My mom went out and tried to get us toys. Now, she did get some of the toys that, they donated and stuff like that. But the toys that she got us, I was just like, it wasn't even no point of you just getting these motherfuckers. Like, we had toys that was literally already played with. Like, we had a Sorry game. And I felt sorry for having a motherfucker because we had nothing to play with the bitch. We was finding little shits and dits and dangles around the house to put this shit together to play Sorry with. Pennies. We found a little a cup holder, a dime, a piece of doll baby shoe. And we'd make it work. But the worst was when she tried to get us doll babies. Now, I will never forget the doll baby she tried to do. Like, she went to this Dollar Tree. And I don't know if they still make them dolls like that. But Dollar Tree, y'all wasn't shit back in the day when I was growing up with doll babies. I'm going to tell y'all was worse than making them plastic ass masks, them costumes that cut your tongue up. Like, they don't even have costumes like that. Like, our costumes growing up, they ripped apart before we got to say the first trick or treat. We couldn't wear the mask because it cut our fucking tongue or cut our eyelids off. So she went and got us these fucking cheap ass dolls, and as soon as you move the leg, the bitch fall off, the arm come off. But the worst about it was when I went to go brush her hair, I got scared I got immediately scared because she had a ponytail. And as soon as she took the I took the ponytail out, I was like, I'm gonna brush her hair, got a little comb. It was like some holes in her hair. She looked like Pinhead. It was just like, it scared the shit out of me. I was just like, hold the fuck up. She don't even have a full set. They that damn cheap, they couldn't put the rest of the shit on top of her fucking skull. The shit scared me. I was like looking at the little doll that Angelica had from Rugrats. I threw that motherfucker. Till this day, I don't like doll babies. That's the fuck why. Because my mama gave me that scary looking ass fucking doll baby. I didn't play with doll babies after that. It wasn't no point. I thought every doll baby was bald headed in the middle. Like, that shit scared the shit out of me. My daughters, when they grew up and grew out of doll babies, I was the happiest motherfucker in life because them doll babies cost me like $17 a piece for a fucking doll baby. My mama paid $1 for my entertainment. Ain't that about a bitch? Like, god damn. And they talk about they don't have shit at home. No, I didn't have shit. I grew up so poor. I had a color TV I didn't have a color TV till I got like 15 years old. I had one of them plastic motherfuckers you had to use with pliers, and you better hope that bitch will land on the right channel, or you got to start that shit over. I had one of them old ass phones, which you got oh, please don't get hurt. Got to call 911, and you fuck up the motherfucking jump while you going through the loop. Just, you got to start the fuck back over. Oh, we was poor as shit. I was so poor I had sugar sandwiches. Nothing but sugar and bread. Just sugar and bread. Ate that a whole rack of nights. Poor as shit. It was one time when I was in the middle of taking a cold shower. Now, you heard me say it, cold shower. Because we ain't had no fucking hot water. We ain't had no heat. We lost all that shit, like points. Like, we was playing a goddamn life, a game of life, and we were just losing like a motherfucker. And then taking a shower, and in the midst of taking this cold-ass shower, the water just guts off. Do you know how depressing it is to take that last wash of your ass? Like, that's when you know you are poor. That's when you know you have reached the whole limit, when you don't even have water to wash your ass. So it was a whole difference between now when people say my kids, we ain't got, no, I was poor. Some kids today, they don't understand what fucking poor is. They don't even know how shit used to sound back in the day that we used to use. They don't know what a Betamax is. Know how hard it was to record shit? You can use an iPhone now. Record your favorite fucking video right there from your phone. Back then, do you know how hard it was to record your favorite goddamn TV show? You had to hook up a goddamn VCR to this goddamn little machine that catch shit. And then you got to make sure you time it, because if you don't, you're going to fuck up the whole thing. And you're going to be fucking having all types of commercials and shit. You don't want that. Oh, it was horrible. Compared to now, y'all got discs and shit. Y'all got stuff y'all can just program. Oh, man, I was poor as shit. I used other people's school supplies. This shit was sad. My biggest, happiest moment of life is when I had a 64 pack of crayons. That shit was the shit back then. That shit was the shit. A 64 pack of crayons, and you know how lit that was to have a 64 pack of crayons? Oh man, kids would not know. They don't even have cursive writing in fucking school, so they'll never know what it fucking felt like to have a 64 pack of crayons. But, ladies, it's 2021. I'm sorry, y'all. I had my medicine. I'm gonna tell y'all why. I have my medicine today. We're gonna get into that topic. It's 2021, and we need to start taking care of ourselves. Now, everything's open back up. I just went to the doctors. I'm gonna talk about that, real soon. We gotta start going to the cat doctor. I went, and got my pap smear, but I think that, we should have a protest against paps a little bit, because any woman that goes, when you go get your pap smear, y'all know the routine. You got to put your knees all the way up here, and then they take this gun And you better pray to God to give you the plastic one, because if they give you that goddamn Vapor Scrape, that metal motherfucker, you die. It feel like they spooning you with the old wooden spoon from 1942. So, Lord, that rusty motherfucker, I can't stand the motherfuckers. We need to check out cat, but we need to tell the doctors they need to find a new way to crank out coochie. First of all, when fellas go and get their little thing checked, they got to get their prostate checked. They complain about them going in their ass, but they don't understand that our stuff turned from this into this. They take this little fucking gun, look like a laser beam, and they crank that bitch up like a car. Just and they hold that motherfucker. And then the funny thing is, they take lights and they put that shit right there, aiming right there into your womb, into your cat cave. Now, the thing that pisses me off, they do all this shit for a little ass swab. Not like the cotton swab they use for COVID. They take them same little fucking swabs and they put them all up in the gristle of your womb. And then they just leave it there. They'll walk off and they'll go grab some utensils and shit. Your little coochie cat sitting there just dangling in the motherfucking breeze. And it's just... You gotta find another fucking way, doctors, to check out cat. We know the importance of a pap smear, but god damn it, like, y'all gonna give us some kind of cancer giving us the pap smear. Like, that shit hurt. The first time I ever had a fucking pap smear, I ain't even had kids. I was like, nigga, I don't even think I'm gonna have these motherfuckers. You didn't crank my coochie up to no limit. Like, I don't think it's gonna close. I was so scared. It was like this. Like, you could throw a whole field goal to that motherfucker. It was so fucked up. Like, god damn. And I think they found it amusing. They're sitting there just, look at her. Just look at her. Look at her womb. All them walls. Her walls tell tales. I don't like that shit. OBGYN, you can suck my ass backwards. I bet you would too. With the goddamn whole cranker hanging out my damn cat. Trying to tell you, we need to protest, ladies, about the cat. Like, we got to protest that, because that shit right there, y'all got to find another way. It got to be another way. It got to be another cat way. Like, because there's no way in hell that we sitting here and we got to give birth for nothing. We not even giving birth. Like, we just getting our cat caves just straight to hell. Like, we ain't even going to have walls. And then we got to go every 6 months. Why? For what? Didn't you find it? If you ain't find that shit that time, what the fuck I gotta go back for you to scrape my walls again, huh? I feel like this is trying to be a date. Like, you can't, no, it's gotta be a different way if you gonna have somebody scrape my walls for fucking twice a year. Like, that's every year. I gotta have that shit done twice. The scraping my, nah. I think male doctors need to have that shit done to them before they do that shit, because it's no way in hell like we can be sitting there having our cat stretched to no capacity. Like, it's no way. Now, I want to talk about a funny issue that happened to me, because my stove is fucked up right now. So I'm living fucked up right now. I don't have a working fucking. I just bought a house. As soon as I bought it, that junk was like a car that you just buy. I was doing tax time. It just breaks down. So now I got to get a new fucking stove and oven. They just about a bitch. My toilet, I fixed that motherfucker watching fucking stupid ass channels on YouTube. I found it out. And thank you, dude. Whoever you are, I forgot your name. But yeah, thank you, because you helped me out a lot. But I don't know how to fucking fix no control panels to no goddamn stove. So I was just like, okay. So now we microwaving, we stove topping it, or we have to order out. So, true story, y'all, I live by the Denny's over there on Benner Road. And the fucked up thing about it is, all I wanted to do was just get was a breakfast platter. All I wanted was the Grand Slam sandwich. I just wanted the whole Grand Slam. So, I called the Joan. As soon as they picked up, hey, this is Denny's, Benner Road. Hold on for 1 second, please. I cannot make this shit up, y'all. They start playing Tyrese on this motherfucker. How you gonna act like that? I was like, bruh, no. Now I remind y'all, I'm on this joke for about 4 minutes. And I'm just sitting there like, is this real? Is this fucking real? Like, hold on. I had to go back to my other phone and look at the number and search it on my other cell phone and search the number of Benton Road just to make sure this is the right fucking number, because I'm thinking I'm being pranked. I'm like, hold on, bruh. They really playing Tyrese in this motherfucker. They playing Tyrese on the callway. Like, usually you be hearing Denny's specials or some shit or elevator music. I'm hearing fucking Tyrese. This shit is crazy. So, right after Tyrese finishes, Shantae Got a Man comes on. Now, that's when I was just like, hold the fuck up. Who in this joint is the disc jockey for Denny's? Like, it was Denny's disc jockey. Like, what's going the fuck on here? Like, this is throwing me off. This is ghetto as shit. I've never called any place and heard this shit before. So when the person got back on the phone and was like, hey, thanks for holding, I'm like, is this Denny's or Shantae's man? Like, I'm lost here. I'm fucking lost, because this is this the same fucking place like that I called Denny's? I don't even think I want to order because I was too busy grooving. It kind of fucked me up. Cause I've never called any place like that. And then the funny thing is, I went to go do a pickup. So I didn't want them to deliver it because I was just so scared. Like, I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to go pick it up. So I ordered it. Me and my husband, we walked down. As soon as we get in, I hear Gucci. I'm just like, yeah, this is the right Denny's. They're paying Gucci Mane or Flair. Yeah, I'm icy. I was just like, who the fuck? Because I told the dude, I said, dude, like, do y'all know that y'all got this on y'all calls, y'all, when y'all got people on hold? Do y'all know y'all got, you know, R&B music from way back in the day on there that make people depressed and sad, make them want to fight their ex for no reason? Do y'all know that? Oh, nah, I mean, we just put, you know, the little thing on. I'm like, oh, wow. So y'all just got your own personal just phone disc jockey. Okay, so be prepared, y'all. If y'all ever go down or call Denny's down Benton Road, just know you're going to be entertained when you call for your order. That shit is going to be funny as hell. Like, they probably have the electric slide next time you call. But I had surgery. I'm about to have surgery soon, so I have to take these medicines. So this is getting close to the juicy part. Me and my husband had to go down after we actually left Denny's that day. We went down to go grab some groceries and stuff and go grab my medicine because I have to have surgery soon. So we get into the CVS down Benton Road. Now, Minnesota and Benton Road is a wild, entertaining goddamn place. Like, I've seen some wild shit. Like, ever since I moved around Benton Road, it's been a plethora of crazy shit. I've seen a body just fall out of a car, butt naked in front of me. I still won't get off that one. That one right there was just a doozy. That made me want to kind of move. But I'm in the CVS and we get my prescription, because one of my prescriptions I have to take is an oxycodone for the pain as well as an ibuprofen. So me and my husband are standing right there, putting my prescription in, not bothering nobody. We just doing what I got to do, getting myself fucking better. I got to get up when I do this. This old elderly guy, he's on one of them cop things that you push on you like this and shit. So this nigga parks up to my husband and he looks him dead in his goddamn eye. And he says, you a red devil, ain't you? Got the devil ons. Got the devil ons. I'm just like, hold the fuck up. Did he just say that to that nigga? Like, oh shit, he just said that to that nigga? Oh, he just said that to that nigga. Like, so I'm just like, oh. My husband, he's light skinned, so he's trying to bear with the man. You know, he is parked over like this, pushing his little scooter. So he comes by me scooting over. Ma'am, you see him? You see him, ma'am? He the devil. You know the devil really got horns, sir? So my dumb ass, I'm petty as hell, as you can see the hat. I know my husband is not going to say nothing, but I am. So I said, sir, well, next time I see the devil, when I have a conversation with him and talk to him next time, I'll let you know. So the guy, he's parked over like this, inside, like on his little scooter box, just scooting around. He's like, what? What'd you say? I said, yeah, I'm going to tell him next time I see him that you said that you wanted to see if he got horns or not. I know him personally. He's like, ho, 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 ho. Now that she's shaking, and he's holding on to the goddamn thing like this, but I can't laugh at the man. So I'm just like, I'm going to get this motherfucker. So he's like, oh, let me get away from you because you're the devil. I said, yeah, I'm not the devil. I just know the devil. Me and the devil are good friends. I tell him you say hi, though, since you're so interested in knowing about him. So I waved to him. I said, you have a good day. Ooga booga booga. The nigga, I've never seen somebody get out of pop that junk. He popped that junk and scooted all the way around to the next aisle. I was like, I don't want none of that demon juice. That's demon. You use a bad spirit. And I'm just like, sir, you walked up to somebody's husband. You walked to a person, period. You know, we know you disabled, you know. But damn, did you have to sit there and mess with that red ass man? Like he ain't done nothing to nobody. He got devil horns. What the? Cause my husband has gauges and he had a little shirt that had a little devil on. What the hell you messing with that man for? Like, so I decided to fuck with him. You want to fuck with my husband? Well, let me fuck with you a little bit. Now, I could have just did some petty shit way worse than that, but I felt like that was the best way to get his ass because he seemed like he was very terrified of the devil. So I was like, fuck it, let me make him a little bit more scared. It's close to Halloween, shit. Like, let me get him a little bit. But, my hospital experience was fucking crazy. I have to go have surgery because I have an umbilical cord hernia. If anybody has any hernias of any such, please go get them fixed. Like, don't play around with it. It's nothing to joke about. It will play a toll on your body. I can't even lift up nothing right now because it'll pop out and have me like bent over and excruciating pain, like real live. So I had to go to the hospital because I really couldn't, my stomach was just really killing me. It hurt so much to the point I just have to bend over. Like how my guy was on this little jump. I should have took it so I could have used it. But that would have been real fucked up. So I went to the hospital, and my hospital I usually go to is GW. It was crowded that day, and I was not trying to sit in that joint for like 92 hours. So I went to Howard. Now, I should have known when I went to Howard. Now, I had my son at Howard, so I've been at Howard. I know how Howard is. Howard the same motherfucker that pushed me from one end to another goddamn whole hospital to a whole nother end of the hospital through the damn parking lot and dodging cars with that every bump of pavement hitting my ass. So I should have known right there I'm about to be fucked up. Like real live. I seen a payphone. I have never seen a payphone in so long. But they got one at Howard University. That's when I knew. I said, they're going to use a spoon on my ass. They're going to use an old ass rusty spoon to cut me open. Like, I don't trust these niggas. But I had to go, y'all. Go into the hospital. They take me to the back. Now, the dude, I'm telling him, I'm like, sir, like, let me take a breathe because I have a thing. I have a phobia of needles. I don't like fucking needles at all. I don't like them at all. His first thing was, you have 1,000 tattoos. Fuck you and your mammy and the womb you came out of, motherfucker. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter how many goddamn tattoos I got, that shit don't feel the same. Like, fuck is you talking about? Stop saying that. It does not feel the same. I will tell you right now, you tell me that I should kick you in your knee ball. I should have a full experience on your knee ball with this kick for saying that shit. Like, don't say that to people that has tattoos. That's a different spirit. That shit don't feel the same. So he draws my blood and whatever. I'm like, okay. Does what he has to do. Blood vampire. He's a damn vampire. Soon as he draws my blood, they take me to the back. They send me to another blood sucker. Now, I call this the deliberating room. Why I call it this the deliberating room? Because this is where they try to figure out everything that's wrong with you that's not wrong with you. Like, and you already know what's wrong with you, but they want to figure out if there's other things wrong that couldn't be that. So I'm telling them, you know, look, I have umbilical hernia. I need, you know, talk to someone to get it fixed because I'm in excruciating pain. They're like, are you sure you're not pregnant? Sir, if I'm pregnant, y'all owe me some money because I got my tubes tied here. So if I'm pregnant, you need, y'all my baby daddy. Y'all gonna have to take care of this shit because y'all didn't want to tie my goddamn tube. So I don't understand. So y'all gonna do what? We gotta give you a pregnancy test. The fuck you is. Now, I have not taken no goddamn pregnancy test in 4 years, and I know. So I'm not pissing on nobody's stick if I don't have to. I'm not doing it. So this little country bammer, he sticks me right here in my arm. And he's like, well, not only do we have to do that, we have to give you a IV to give you the pain medicine, as well as this IV culture, something for my CAT scan. Now, they told me about the shit that they was going to give me, but I didn't know that shit was like that. I've never had a full dose of morphine like that. So when they shot me with the morphine, I felt it from my toes. So like my toes just started shaking. And then it went to my head. I was like, oh, bitch. No, take this shit out. Like, withdraw that shit out. Like, whatever the fuck you just put in me, take all that shit out of me. Like, I don't want none of that shit. Like, that got to come out. They like, well, just in case we have to put you in surgery, we want to. No, you got to take this shit out of me because this is ridiculous. I said, people like getting high off this shit. I said, what is this shit? They said morphine. What is morphine? It's an opiate. Niggas like getting high on this shit? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, the hell no. It like, real life. So they put me in a wheelchair. They wheelchair me to the back. These motherfuckers so retarded, they didn't even realize that I still had my pants on. Like, they didn't take me and put the little hospital gown on my ass or nothing. They still had me fully dressed, going to get a CAT scan. I'm like, nigga, don't you know I got metal on? Y'all didn't put me in no assless thing today. Okay, this is bullshit. Starting off ready. All right. So they put me back. They take me back after the CAT scan. This the shit that scares me. They put me in a room. Sitting in a room. They come in there. They're like, yeah, man, we see a fatty piece of tissue hanging out of your stomach. I'm like, fatty piece of tissue. I'm like, that should be my hernia. So they're like, we want another doctor. Another doctor wants to look at it because he might think it's a tumor. I'm like, no, nigga, it's not a tumor. And the funny thing is, because as soon as they say a tumor, I'm a tumor. I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor. Came through my head, and I'm like, bruh, like, I don't like playing like that because I lost my grandmother through cancer, bruh. So I'm just like, nah, that's not what that is. That's an umbilical cord hernia. Like, I'm not about to do that. So the tumor lover, he comes in. He's like, I want to check it and do all this. So he's feeling on me, and I'm telling him, hey, dude, that hurts. You know, you pushing a little too hard. He's like, well, I got to get in there. I'm like, nah, sir, you pushing too hard, sir. Like, if you do it again, we're going to have a fucking issue, bro. Like, doctors don't understand when the fuck you in pain. They think that your pain is make-believe. They don't realize that they can actually cause more pain to you while they touching you. Like, we're in fucking pain. We should have all the right to scream. Don't tell me to shut the fuck up or hush, or it's okay if you're squeezing some shit or hurting some shit or touching some shit that already hurt. Let me scream. Let me bite you. How about that? Let me bite you. We should be able to bite the shit out of you when you do that. Or smack your arm or tell you stop. We should be able to do that. We should be able to do that to you. Like, it was just, So after they stopped for data with me, they start just skibbity patting all across my stomach area and whatever. The dude's like, oh, well, we have another doctor because what we can do is right now, I could cut you. I could take you upstairs right now and we could cut you. I can find out if it's a tumor. If it's not a tumor, I can just, cut you, put your hernia back in, zip you up and send you on your way. I'm just looking at this nigga like, fuck no. Like, I don't trust you at all, cuz you trying to cut rape. Like, I don't trust this nigga. I did not trust him. That nigga was too cut happy for me. So they gave me another doctor, which was Dr. Tran, and he's a plastic surgeon. So he was supposed to do me, but it was too late at that time because he only does surgeries between 10 and 12. I mean, like, no, actually 9 and 12. So he couldn't get me. I said, okay. So they give me these medicines that I have to take that has me acting all weird right now. So yeah, I have to get my stomach cut open like one of them little aliens coming out of their motherfucking bellies. And my thing is I'm scared to go under because I've never been under before. So I'm scared that they gonna like put my stomach back a different way or some shit, or they gonna leave something in there, or like they gonna put like another nigga's body part or something. Like I have my own personal fear of going under. I had surgery. I have a C-section with my kids, but I never went like to sleep. I never went to sleep, so I don't know what that feeling is. But yeah, I'm not ready for that at all. I'm not ready for that at all. I'm gonna talk about one of my biggest fears that I had when I was growing up. One of my biggest fears was old people kisses and licks. Like and it wasn't just designated like older people. It was just people older than me, period. Like any adult that had a mouth scared the shit out of me. Like when I used to have stuff over my face, I used to hate when older folks used to try to lick that shit off me. Like that shit freaked me out as a fucking kid. Like I really didn't like that shit. Like give me a towel or tell me to go wash my face or send me to the action. First of all, your mouth been here longer than my mouth has. You done had all types of stuff in your mouth that I don't even dream. You done probably had Cinemax or raw core in your mouth, and I don't even want none of that on my face. Some people in my family didn't even brush their teeth in the fucking morning, but was quick to lick my face, and I got Bob about it. That's one of my things that I don't even do that shit to my kids because that was one of my pet peeves of growing up. But that and old people kisses used to scare the shit out of me, bro. Like just randomly just kissing you and pinching your cheeks, that shit used to scare the shit out of me. Just like they little denture juice just scaving across the cheeks, my face. That shit used to just bother the fuck out of me because I didn't know where it came from. Especially when I see my grandma, Steve, when she had them Jones on the counter. That's when I knew. I don't want them motherfuckers kissing me or licking my face no more. My mama, she was a crackhead. I didn't definitely want her to fucking lick my face. I would have had crack residue all on my fucking face. I didn't like that shit. I didn't like that shit. The candy lady, all candy ladies always had a mustache growing up when I was around my way. So that motherfucker tried to lick my face one time. No, brush the carpet across your damn upper lip. You was not about to lick my face like that. No, hell no. No, no. That's one thing I did not like when I was growing up as a black kid. That was one of the top ones. Like, yeah. So right now we're gonna get into one of my favorites, the crate challenge. Now I have seen this go viral over the last couple of days. Now, I don't know if everybody has seen the crate challenge, but this shit has become amusing as fuck to me. Because while I'm a petty motherfucker, I enjoy people falling at different fucking climates in Celsius of the sky. That shit is fucking hilarious. Now, I've only seen 3 people make it. But the thing that bothers me, I seen one joint when they just did it in the street. Like, if you gonna break yourself, didn't you hear the Humpty Dumpty story? When he was Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put his Humpty ass back together again. So just think about that when you do the crate challenge. $400, $200, $300, $1,000, not even gonna pay for the damages that's gonna happen to your ass. Like, I've seen niggas fall to their face on concrete. I have seen people fall on their back on the midst of the crate down to the fucking ground. Like, bruh, y'all have to stop with these crate challenges because it's becoming ridiculous. Like the crate challenge, I back in the day we had spoon fight. That was a challenge for us. Everybody got together in school, and we had got the strongest spoon. And we used to sit there and we used to make them motherfucker fight. Like we used to take that spoon and wind that motherfucker back up, bow, and bow, 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 and see who had the strongest spoon and break each other's spoon. We didn't go build no damn crates up 6-7 feet high for people to fall down from a high ass climate to they fucking death. Like, do you know people could break their neck like that? They could break their knee balls. They could break their elbow ball. They could break shit. That little bit of money y'all scraping up from the hoods, that shit ain't gonna pay for them. It's not gonna pay for your pain. I tell you that. You're gonna be sitting your ass in one of them raggedy ass hospitals like I was, broke the fuck up. With none of that shit. You gonna win a challenge, but even if you don't win a challenge. That's the fucked up thing about it. You don't win a challenge, you don't get the money, so you just broke up for nothing. God damn. Damn, that's fucked up. So now the only nigga that wins the shit is the nigga that makes it across. So if you break your ass, that means you don't even win nothing. God. Think about that before you take your ass up there. Think about that before you take that first step. Now, if I don't make it and I break my motherfucking kneecap, I ain't getting nothing but a goddamn ride to the ER. Think about that. Think about that before you go do that shit. I don't even like crate and barrel. I don't even like crack and barrel. So I'm not about to get on no damn crate or barrels and go climb them motherfuckers like I'm Donkey Kong climbing for nothing. Like that is, what, did we get that bored? Did we get that bored? Like, I'm just trying to figure out, it's other shit. Niggas need to go back to work. You know, they sent me a little thing, said they need lunch ladies and lunch people and shit and janitors. Some of you motherfuckers is built just like them. Y'all need to go down there and take your ass down there instead of doing this goddamn crate challenge shit, because that's not going to work. That's not going to work. You can't feed your babies if you ain't got no fucking arms. You can't feed your goddamn self if you got to take your toes and they wrapped up. And how you going to eat? You going to have a tube down your tummy? Like, think about that shit, y'all. Y'all got to think about this shit. There's like this trend with fucking animals. Like, bruh, I don't know if y'all seen this shit, but this lady, she fell in love with a fucking horse, and I'm not talking about like that's her pet. Nah, y'all know it's people out here to fuck animals, but this lady fell in love with fucking a horse. Now, I don't know in what fucking zoo mate type shit she had going on, curl basking type shit she got going on with her. But for people that fuck animals, period, that's weird. Like, that's why we got diseases shit going on right now. People fucking animals. They've been fucking animals since animals been here. Stop fucking with these animals. This lady she enjoyed getting thrusted by a damn horse. Do you know how much horsepower comes behind the thrust of a horse? That is, first of all, that is a long thrust, bro. Like, they have things this long, cuz I'm talking about like to my boot. And they thrusting with probably like 50 kilowatts. Who knows? Like, this, God, shit, that's a lot of horse thrust. Your walls should die immediately. Like, you should not even, like, no wonder she fell in love with it, because ain't no human can't no human fuck with that. Can't no human fuck with, after you done had a horse dick inside of you thrusting like that, there's no coming back from that at all. Like, you are completely done. Like, your coochie is now just done. That should be sacrificed. You should hang that bitch on the shelf. Like, it's done. Like, stop messing with these. I seen a video when a lady was getting a cat licked by a dog. Like, that, it bothers me. First of all, white people, y'all look like turkeys when y'all in the sexual positions. Like, when y'all look like turkeys. Like, that shit throws me on. So to see the dog eating that thing, it was just like disgusting as fuck to see. Like, that is disgusting as shit. Like, stop fucking your animals. That's why y'all be, don't hurt my dog. Y'all be kissing them after they licked your ass juice out of the toilet. Like, come on, man. This stop fucking with animals. Y'all shouldn't even be able to have animals no more. I done seen y'all fuck them too much. Like, y'all should not be able to touch animals at all. Like, they should give y'all a card And y'all got to come in there, and they should have, like, they talking about having cats and dogs talk. They should find a little thing you can put on their neck like a collar, a tell-it-all collar. Dogs and cats and animals can tell. Because I know out in the country and shit, they be fucking chickens. If y'all ain't never know, they fuck chickens out there. They fuck chickens and goats. That's what they do. Oh, I know they do. I have a country friend. That motherfucker fuck goats. Like, let me tell you, goats have the same vagina as a human woman. Just like the manatee. Yes, you will learn something today. Them country motherfuckers, that's why they look like that. They be fucking animals. They be out here fucking goats and shit. So be careful that's why they probably got a chicken shortage. Because they've been lonely as shit in them trailers, all COVID and shit, and chopping off them goddamn chicken heads and fucking them and shit, or flapping all over it. Nah, Mo. Nah, you got... Stop fucking these animals, man. These animals ain't done nothing to you. They ain't done nothing. They just trying to live out here fucking cows and fucking goddamn goats and sheeps and shit. Like, sheep got all that fur and wool on it. Why you trying to fuck that heavy motherfucker? Like, leave that shit alone. But we're going to get into the new thing I just tried. Now, everybody on my live has said they like this so far. And I've added this new thing called Raw Talent Topics. And this is pretty much like topics from supporters of mine and friends that they want talked about. The first one is black parenting versus white parenting. Black parenting is a whole different species itself. Not saying that white people can't raise their kids, it's just that they don't raise their kids like us. Black people, when we go to this, before we go to the store, we prepare our kids for that shit. You know what I'm saying? We line them up, and they always be lined it up by height and shit and age. They always line it up. Before we go in this goddamn store, just know you ain't got no goddamn money, and I don't have that shit either. So if you don't keep your goddamn hands in your pockets and your eyes inside your skull and act your goddamn age and realize that you could die at any moment in my grass, just know this shit. Don't touch nothing. Because if you break shit, you take shit, you fuck up shit, I'm gonna have to take you out in the back and end you. Like, I can't afford Walmart. I can't afford this store. So we prepare our kids. White people, y'all just get them all, put the Skechers on, get the little leash, put the little fucking Dockers on and shit. That shit don't match at all. Got the little fucking Crocs. You put them on their little goddamn little Carter's shirt, walk on down the damn street, right to the store. You don't say nothing to little Roger. You don't tell nothing to little Dale, huh? You just let little Dale go over there and knock all the fucking pickles down. Don't do that. Now you know better. You pick those up. Now you got all types of shit getting fucked up. Now, and the thing is, they have temper tantrums. What they do is they sit there, and they no, Roger, no, Dale, you can't. Don't do that. They make you so fucking mad with their parents, and they make you just want to go over there and push their ass down and slap the shit out of them and the kid. Like, I have witnessed that shit before. I just be like, bro, why is your kid trying to walk behind this motherfucker knowing he ain't supposed to be back there? Now, if he walked behind there and Lil Roger or Lil Deal has a whole shelf fall on his little ass, you can't blame the goddamn store. You got to blame yourself because your ass let Lil Deal or Lil Roger go over there and fuck himself up. That's just what it is. Black people, first of all, we don't like going to the hospital. So if you fuck yourself up, you permanent like that. You staying like that. You go ahead. We don't stop a motherfucking kid. We tell you go ahead. Go ahead. Because as soon as you fuck yourself up, you're staying that way. You break your goddamn kneecap, you're staying that way. If you break your neck is going to look like an S until you can fix that shit. Like, you're not going to the hospital. Because CPS ain't going to fuck with me just because you fucked yourself up. Like, that's just not going to happen. White people, they go in the hospital. Oh, I don't know what happened to I don't know what happened to little Roger. Roger was running down the hallway and he fell. You can't do that shit as a black parent. They always think that we fucking up our kids. That shit wasn't back then when I was growing up. I was getting my ass whipped. They never came to my house. I think they feared everybody in that motherfucker. Because they never came to rescue me on that motherfucker. I was praying the day CPS came and got my black ass. They ain't come get me at all. I was damn. But y'all got to beat y'all kids. It's nothing wrong with beating kids. You got to beat them when it's the right time, though. You can't just beat them when, just for no reason. You gotta beat them like if they fuck up something in your house real important, or they fucking up doing some school shit or something. You gotta fuck them up. You gotta discipline them. But they have to have some type of discipline. White people, y'all. That's why that kids be coming up, growing up, becoming serial killers and killing y'all ass first. Y'all be letting them lock rooms and shit. Like my kids, I took the doorknob off my motherfucking kids' door. You got gang fucked up. Yes, I took the doorknob. They don't need that motherfucker. What they need to turn it for? Door don't need to close. They don't have nothing that need to be hidden in that motherfucker. They is teenagers. They don't need to hide nothing. Fuck is you hiding for? White people get their kids too much. Nah. Hell no. Oh Lord. The second raw toilet topic would be, why do black people keep the light under the microwave on? Now, that is a black people thing. That's like a black signal. All right? That's like a black call. When you see in somebody's window and you bought a burglar, you see that that light underneath the microwave on, just know it's black people that live in there. They got brown Listerine and red aim, and they got all types of weapons, and they fuck you up. Like, just know that light is a calling. It's telling you robbers don't come in here. It's niggas in here. You come in here, we gonna fuck you up. You won't have to fight. It's some hood babies in that house. That's what that means. Because black people, we don't like walking in the house and it's all completely dark. We already dark. So we don't want to walk in the house because something got to be illuminated through that motherfucker, just in case. All right, I'm one of them people. Yes, if you go to my house, I do have the light underneath the goddamn microwave on. It's just something that we just inherit. It's just something at birth. Ever since I got one, as soon as I got a microwave, I said, I can't wait to keep the light on. And then ever since I had my own place, I always had that light on. I got to make sure that light on just in case. That's a back call. That's if somebody try to come in your house. They already know you a nigga. See, they don't come. You notice they don't come to the niggas' houses. They got their light on. You like the red roof in. We keep the light on for you because we won't fuck you up. You come in that motherfucker. Oh, man, I just talked about this. Whatever happened to brown Listerine and red aim? Oh, man. Brown Listerine and red aim was... You can clean carpet with brown Listerine. You can clean a microwave with brown Listerine. You could clean the inside of a cassette tapes with brown Listerine. You can never just use brown Listerine and red aim together because that shit was toxic to the gums. Like... They stopped using that shit because it burns your tongue off. Like, brown Listerine, you can use that shit right now as a cocktail for a thought to take. Like, real life, brown Listerine will burn off foam off of mountain. Brown Listerine will kill a plant right then and there. Brown Listerine will kill cockroaches in the corner. Brown Listerine will kill anything. Like, Lord, that brown Listerine... Nah, that shit would clean boots. That shit clean crackheads. That you can clean windows. You can clean motors. You can do all that with brown Listerine. Like that shit stronger than Coke. Like that brown Listerine. I can't. I tried it one time when I was younger, and I promise you. I couldn't wait till they did another flavor. My grandmother used to always buy brown Listerine, and she'll make you take a cap full. And it was like that soon as you felt it, it was just like heat to your throat. You already knew it was going to go down. Soon as it hit your lip. I'm glad, brown Listerine. They still have it in some markets. If you go down there by the old Morton's, they got the brown Listerine in the store, the discount mark over there. They got brown Listerine. What is chicken pox? And how come no one gets them anymore? Wow. Oh, wow. Chicken pox was a illness that made your ass itch. It made you bump up all over the motherfucking body. It stopped, I think, like in the 90s or some shit, because they had made a shot for it. But I know when I was growing up, I caught it because I don't know what was wrong with certain parents back then. They didn't want to go to the hospital and take kids to the hospital for that shit. So they took it to the neighbor house who kid had that shit. So my mama took me down to one of the neighborhoods, kids' houses that had the chicken pox. And I got the shit. And man, that shit was horrible. Chicken pox was like, that shit was, ooh. They don't have, kids don't get chicken pox today because it's shots now for that. Like how they give you the flu shot and all these other shots. When you're young, they give you the chicken pox shot. So that's why you don't have or see anybody now with chicken pox. Like I was the last one in my family to get chicken pox. My sisters, they don't even know what the fuck chicken pox feel like. And they in their 20s. They never had chicken pox ever. Why? Is anime the same as cartoons? Hell no. Anime will never be the same as cartoons. Anime, they fucking anime. Okay? Cartoons ain't shit compared to anime. Let me tell you why. I grew up in an era when everybody tried to unscramble the Spice Channel. While everybody was doing that, I was watching anime, hentai. I didn't give a fuck about no damn like that shit. Cartoons wasn't shit compared to anime. You can see them cuss. You can see them get big, strong muscles in like 10 seconds and start whooping everybody's ass. And cartoons, only cartoons I liked was Tom and Jerry and some stuff on Adult Swim. Yeah, I shouldn't have been watching like Space Ghost Coast to Coast. But I actually got into an argument with a friend of mine about that. Like, anime ain't nothing but a cartoon. It's not a cartoon. It's levels to that shit. They don't fucking cartoons. They probably kissing your little punk ass Disney movies or your Disney cartoons. Wow, what's a smooch, nigga? That's supposed to be for Disney anyway. Why the fuck is Disney showing kids kissing like that? But they show fucking in anime, so they don't show that in cartoons. That's the difference. That's why anime is better than fucking raggedy ass cartoons. Why do men pull up their pants before they fight? I don't know. I'm actually going to do a street walk of this shit. Every time I see a man with his pants down, I'm going to do an interview on him. Because I want to know myself. Like, does it give you superpowers? Like, first of all, why is your pants down before a fight? And why is you arguing with a grown-ass man while your pants down? That it's just things I want to know. Like, I'm not about to sit there and argue with another grown-ass man and my ass hanging out. That's just like me sitting there arguing with a female and I'm just having my titties out. Like, make it make sense, fellas, when y'all do certain shit. Like, that bothers me. First of all, seeing a grown-ass man with his ass out throws me off anyway. But to see two grown ass men about to tackle each other and they asses out. That shit, y'all didn't think about wearing belts before y'all did this shit at all. So I'm gonna do an interview on that, on some gentlemen about that, because I want to figure that shit out too. Do it give them superpowers? Do it make them stronger? Do it make them heal faster? Do it take punches for them or some shit? I don't know myself, y'all. Oh man, white porn versus black porn. Okay, now, like I said, I wasn't never like really into porn. I only watch hentai, like anime porn. Like, I'm dead serious. I never really like human porn. I don't know why. It was just me. I actually went to Awesome Con yesterday, so I'm like into anime. I love anime. So kind of threw me off the first time I actually seen white porn and black porn, because it's a difference. White porn always has like a lot of heavy breathing. They're just and then they're kissing. It just always throws me off, because it's like they're just kissing all over the face. It's like dog licks. It throws me off. And then it's like a lot of severe humping. And then the titles of their shit is just so weird and lame. Like, one wet ass hard cock, like white hole, long pole. It just be throwing me off. And then the music, Scandal God. Scandal God. Scandal God. Like, how the fuck do you fuck to that? Like, but they always have, the thing I notice is they always be like having a little character always. You know, they be into it. But it just Scandal God. White porn it just throws me way left. It reminds me of Cinemax porn. Like, it just throws me way off. Black porn, y'all just fucked up. Y'all don't even make sure the bitch edges is done. She ain't brush her teeth. She ain't shave her bush. Like, none of that. Like, she ain't peel her armpits down or nothing. He ain't take no shower. He got on boots. What is that with the boots? The boots. They don't even have no real themes all the time. They just walk up, start fucking. I just be like, bruh. But it just be funny because their titles be even funnier. Fat asses. 3 fat asses, 1 fat cock. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? Chocolate dick, milky split. Like, what the fuck? Like, deep chocolate hole, long chocolate poles. I be like, bruh, big black dicks, fat butt chicks. I be like, this. And what's up with the booty hole thing? Like, they be having direct aim right on the butthole. Like, I don't be like looking at buttholes. Like, first of all, white people booty holes be looking like the pink pots on pigs. And then black booty holes, them Jones look like dark dungeons. Like, them Jones look so black. Like, butt cracks be looking black as shit sometimes. Y'all guys do a little better. At least like get a better scheme and shit. Like, y'all don't even be in like black porn a little wild too. Oh man, how come mosquitoes don't catch COVID or STD? I don't know. You gotta ask the motherfucking scientists that created them motherfuckers. Cause I ain't never meet no bugs that don't catch that shit other than roaches. I ain't never seen no roach catching STD. I seen a cicada. But that is an actual point though. I've never heard of and they bite every motherfucking body. I've never heard of somebody catching AIDS or STD or anything like that from a mosquito. What the fuck do they have inside them that they don't catch this shit? And they can't transfer that shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Them Joneses has to be made. Like, it gotta be some man-made mosquito people out here because I've never seen any bugs like that. Like, I've seen roaches that can survive anything. I've seen bed bugs the size of fucking dishes in microwaves, like the microwave dish that you put in to make your food rotate. I've seen bed bugs that big, but I've never seen a mosquito catch an STD. I've never seen like a puss and butt mosquito. I've never seen that. I've never seen a mosquito bite a motherfucker and they got chlamydia. I've never seen that. Oh, I caught chlamydia from that motherfucking mosquito. I've never heard of that. Oh, nah, Jimmy, it was a mosquito that bit me. I even heard that crab legs will give you an STD. I'm still trying to fill out in the mystical minds of my power how the fuck that can happen, you know, because they say there's STDs in the water. You know, that's probably why the fuck is up on the earth now, because niggas was fucking manatees. But yeah, like, I don't understand how the fuck, that's a good motherfucking topic right there. I never really thought about that until I got this motherfucking, like, motherfucking mosquitoes don't catch nothing. They must just don't catch no cold. You can't even catch no motherfucking mosquito, like, you can't catch them when they biting you. You don't even know when them bitches biting you. There's some slick motherfuckers. Good night. But thank y'all for having y'all time with me tonight. Tune in next week. It'll be next Saturday at 8 o'clock. Glad y'all enjoyed yourself. This was the Underground Lab, and this was Raw Talent Comedy with Miss Dreadhead. Thank you very much. Till next time.